Coffee TV, BOCI TV. We work with professionals who want to optimize their business through three things: social media, educational exchange, and networking events. My name is Sherry Henley, and I am your host for today. I am the founder and CEO of Business Over Coffee International. You can find us on businessovercoffee.biz. I am so honored today to introduce our guest, Pastor Panisha Stigger, as well as Pastor Ralph Whit. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
And we met through the PCCNA, which, can you tell me what that stands for again?
Yes, PCCNA is Pentecostal Charismatic Churches of North America. Great organization, which is comprised of many churches, pastors, and pretty much along the same emphasis that you all hear with Business Over Coffee: collaboration, unity,
Yes.
and coming together to help the community.
It's very interesting, the synergy, as well as
Yes.
with Convoy of Hope, which is what we're actually going to be talking about today.
Yes.
And Convoy of Hope is national. It's not international, correct? It is a national-based organization.
It is international.
Is
yes,
it?
It is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
And Pastor Panisha, you are the Mid-South coordinator for Convoy of Hope. So tell us what Pastor Whit does in conjunction with you, and just familiarize us a little with that.
Yes, I'm honored to serve as the coordinator. This is the second year. We had this very same outreach last June, and Pastor Whit here, along with probably about 40 other faithful, dedicated team leaders who work so hard together. We plan about 8, 9 to 10 months out for this one day. And some people would say, well, that's a lot of work for one day. But it is one day that is worth it, because we
Yes.
don't look at it as just that one day or a moment in time, but we look at it as a movement where people are still collaborating, being unified, and we're still out there meeting the needs of so many in the communities in our very own different perspective ways, and also collectively. So Pastor Whit is the church relations team leader, and he also has several other leaders that work with him as well. And that's to build the connections with the churches, because this event would not be all that God has called it to be without collaborations and covenant
Absolutely.
partnerships and relationships. And
Yes.
so we need the churches, we need the organizations, we need the civic leaders, and we definitely need the business community.
Yes, that's right. And to you, Pastor Whit, would you tell us what's involved in building those relationships?
Well, as Panisha said, we're trying to put churches together. I think initially we dealt with many just Pentecostal churches, but now we're reaching out to churches throughout the community, and we're having great response from them. But having worked in the community, I'm also helping to bring businesses aboard. So we've got,
Yes.
kind of a dual task, but
Yes.
bring the churches together. As she said, last year we had a number, 86 churches who actually came
yes.
aboard.
That's amazing. That
Yes.
represents how
Yes.
many people when you consider all the congregations
Well,
that are
Yes.
involved in those churches?
1,400 volunteers from the
Yes.
various
Amazing.
churches and business organizations, so it's quite a
And
bit of
over
work.
5,000 people were either fed or given clothes or had their hair cut, those type of things at your event at Convoy of Hope last year in 2012. In 2013, when is the event?
The event is September the 7th. We're going to be at the Cook Convention Center. And this time we are preparing for 10,000 people. And again, we will have many of those same services that will be provided. We'll have free groceries, free haircuts, a health fair, a career fair, live entertainment,
Yes.
free family portraits, lunch will be made available. We're going to have so many more. This year we've added on an additional layer because the need is so great here within our Mid-South. We're going to have now school supplies, school clothes,
I love that.
and in conjunction with our kids zone, this year we're also going to have a youth zone, because not only are we concerned about our youth, but God is more concerned about our youth. And so now we have team leaders who are working diligently together to see what can we have there at this day so that our youth can become involved, they can enjoy. Now, I've said all of that, and all of those services are wonderful. But the very foundation of what we do is this. We're going to have an opportunity for many, if not all 10,000, to come through our prayer tent and receive prayer. And that's what we are excited about. And there will also be many, yes, there will also be many that will make a decision that they want to give their lives to Jesus Christ. And so this is the very gist of what we're all about. But I do want to emphasize this. It is not mandatory.
Right.
We will love on them. They will receive their groceries, their food, their clothing. And if they come through the tent and say, I do not desire prayer, we will say, God bless you. We love you. Enjoy. But let me also include this. Out of over 5,000 last year, we didn't get any reports of not one that did not want prayer. Come on. That's a blessing. It is. So we want to make that clear. We're there to love on God's people in the way that Jesus loves on us.
And the country returns to prayer through different things that happen in our lives. Now, interfaith with this, people who are not maybe Christians, who are of maybe another faith, maybe Mormon, maybe different things like that. Tell us how inclusive you are with Convoy of Hope.
Yes, I spoke with the national director because, of course, we wanted to make sure we get clarity in all areas.
Yes.
First off, everyone is invited. This was the same way last year. Convoy is an organization that is faith-based, but all are invited to come out and receive the many services that are there. Because again, what we have provided for you in the prayer tent, that is optional. So people are invited. We don't turn anyone away at the doors for Convoy of Hope.
You embrace everyone?
Yes.
I love that.
Yes,
I
we
love
do.
that.
Yes.
So tell us, Pastor Whit, you have quite a long list of biography here that I'm looking at. You are the senior pastor at Bloomfield Baptist Church here in Memphis, Tennessee. We are based out of Memphis, Tennessee, from wherever you're watching. And you also are the social action coordinator of the Baptist Ministry Association, commissioner of Tennessee Human Rights Commission, president of Bloomfield Urban Ministry, founder of God So Loved Ministry, and church relations leader, as we just said, of Convoy of Hope. Tell us how you find time to do all of this and to be able to give to the community in the way that you are doing.
Well, I'm trying to find time even now. But no, really. Those are just some of the things that we've always done. So it kind of fits into what my ministry is. I think we're able to preach and we do other things, but that just happened to be my heart. And many pastors have different callings, and that just happens to be where God has connected me. We work with the political arena here in the city. We've also done various outreaches. I was a West Tennessee field rep at Promise Keepers, so we're very familiar with pulling churches, various denominations, various ethnicities together. And so we've done that for years, and so now it's second nature to do it.
Sure.
The governor saw fit to appoint me to the Human Rights Commission based upon some of the works that we've done. So
fabulous.
I think it's all a fit, and as she
Yes.
said, pulling people together, the business community as well as the religious community. And it was very significant that she pointed out the fact that any denomination or religious organization can come in, because we see homelessness transcends any religion, whatever. There are people out there, and these people, these needs have to be met. So the business community, any religious organization, they see, hey, these are our people. It's not a Baptist problem, it's not a Methodist, it's not a Christian, it's our problem. So these people have been willing to come together, and I've been just fortunate enough to have had some experience in all of these areas. And I want to say Panisha, though she's the brain to what we do. We're just glad to be associated with it. That's why I can sit back and let her just tell you. And
I'm just a talker.
Well, I tell you, it is all about the team. that surround
is.
you
It's
is
the
so
team. Yes,
very
yes,
important.
Anything she said, we just said what she said.
What she said.
They are wonderful. You know,
Yes.
what I love about team is that there is no letter I in it.
Yes.
And I come from a background where I understand wholeheartedly team. I'm retired Navy, spent 20 years of active duty service, and there was never a I in team. And so I learned firsthand very early on that it's not about you, but it's about the mission. It's
That's
about
right.
the team. And this is a mission. This is a movement where we're going out. We're showing the world that it's not about me. It's not about one church, two churches, one business, but it is about all of us as an entity who have one common goal, and that's so that we may go out and help the community and be a
Yes.
blessing back
Yes.
into the community, because they give back to us and we want to give back to them in the best way
Right.
that we can. And so I love it.
And for the for the viewers, Pastor Panisha, you are the pastor of New Hope Outreach, and that says what you do in a
Outreach,
nutshell.
yes.
Outreach, and I love the word hope, because if you lose hope, you've lost everything.
Yes.
So having hope to be able to build a platform for your life is so important. And the two of you are making that happen with Convoy of Hope and the surrounding team that you have.
Yes.
And I am so pleased to announce to the world that BOCI is also in collaboration
Yes. Thank you.
with Convoy of
so
Hope.
much. Thank you.
And what we do is we bring everyone together, bringing you here to our platform so that all of our business owners and professionals can see what they can do to give back to our community through our umbrella of BOCI. So anyone sitting out here in the congregation, anyone sitting out here in the audience, anyone that is actually watching live from around the world, and you want to give back through Convoy of Hope, you can contact us at businessovercoffee.biz. You can find Panisha Stigger right there on our site through Convoy of Hope, and you can also contact directly Convoy of Hope. Would you look into the camera, Pastor Panisha, and give your contact information?
Yes, we can be contacted at my cell, 901-491-9045. You can also email at midsouthconvoyofhope@comcast.net. When you email, I will also provide you with the information for our upcoming website, and also we have another 800 number that I will provide. Thank you so very much for being a listening audience today.
Absolutely. Pastor Whit, would you leave us with your contact information for the viewers and the audience?
Okay, they can use the same numbers she gave other than my personal
Okay.
cell, which is
Okay.
901-481-3320. They can call me at that number, and we can give them any information that they need.
I've got to make a point on that. I love the fact that you're willing to give out your personal cell number. With all of these things, this laundry list of bio that you got hand crowns writing it all down, and you're willing to give out your personal cell number, and that speaks to who you are as a person, that you are reachable, that you're authentic, and I appreciate that in you. Just meeting you, I sense that in you, and our spirits connect. So thank you so much for being with us today, Pastor Whit.
That's right.
I also would like to tell everybody here and everyone watching who this is over here in the corner that's behind Pastor Whit. This is our live blogger, Cheryl Hurley, and she is blogging live throughout this event. Also, you can join the conversation. You pastors are rubbing off on me. You can join the conversation on Twitter at BOCoffee, hashtag BOCI. We would love to interact with you there. You can also watch this live on businessovercoffee.biz or on demand at midnight tonight if you would like, or anytime afterwards. Thank you so much for being with us today. We are continuing to bring everyone together. We work with professionals who want to optimize their business through three things: social media, educational exchange, and networking events. We hope to see you on our site at businessovercoffee.biz. Until next time, God bless.